Hey there, GI Weekly. I'm your host, Crystal Leven, and you are watching GI Weekly, your number one source for everything bodybuilding. Hold on. Yeah, no? No, I'll be right there.
Wow. Is that a it's GI Weekly, isn't it? So check it out. I'm Mark Lobliner, here with Generation Iron, and I want to talk about something people want to get into bodybuilding and make money. In the actual realms of competing, there's really no money to be made, unless you're top 3 or 4. And there are some bodybuilders we can emulate who made it, who did something beyond bodybuilding, because let's be real here, you can't bodybuild until you're really old, you lose it. So I want to go over the top 5 entrepreneurial bodybuilders of all time, and also the man who brought them there. Number 5, Jay Cutler. Not only does he have his own brand, affiliated with BPI, one of the largest companies in the industry, he's been extremely successful in real estate and other ventures. Jay Cutler, from the beginning of his career, was known as the businessman of bodybuilding, and he has taken it to that level. So, coming in at number 5 is none other than 4-time Mr. Olympia, Jay Cutler. Number 4, when I think tasty bars and meal replacement shakes, I think Lee Labrada, one of the most aesthetically pleasing physiques of all time. This man parlayed his successful bodybuilding career into an empire, building an industry staple that not only did well within the niche, but had also expanded into the mainstream, seeing his bars and shakes at mainstream convenience stores and other locations. Labrada definitely deserves the 4th spot. Number 3, while the greatest bodybuilder of all time, the GOAT, 8-time Mr. Olympia, Ronnie Coleman. Number 3 on the list, the owner of a successful brand, Ronnie Coleman Signature Series, cracking the Inc. 500 this year. He parlayed not only maintaining his career 6 of his 8 Olympias as a full-time police officer, winning 8 Olympias. Afterwards, he started his own business, and it is growing rapidly. So obviously, while he's the best bodybuilder in the world who ever lived in a lot of people's opinions, including this man right here, getting number 3 on this list, considering the 2nd in the 1st place, that's a damn good accomplishment. So Ronnie Coleman, you made number 3. Number 2, the runner-up. But in this contest, we're not giving away a crown, so who cares? At the end of the day, this is who I think is number 2. This is a man who brought us pain, misery, agony, because everybody who competed after him had to come in, hike up their trunks, and show their shredded butt. That's right, Arnold Classic winner, Rich Gaspari, the man who brought us shredded glutes, also brought us a company that topped out at around $78 million in sales a year, Gaspari Nutrition. Rich Gaspari, not only a hell of a competitor, not only a nice guy, but also a guy who has shown us that starting small, working out of, I believe, his mom's house, and building an empire is possible if you work hard at it. How many people here started bodybuilding because of this guy? How many people here had dreams of making it in America because of this guy? How many people started any athletic endeavor because of this guy? How many people watched him when he ran for the governor of California and won? The number 1 entrepreneurial bodybuilder of all time is the one everybody knows about. He's the one who's the star of many movies. That's Arnold Schwarzenegger, coming to this country with a dream in his mind and just desire in his heart. He built an empire. With pumping iron and other things, he put bodybuilding on the map, and he made bodybuilding more popular than it ever was or ever has been since he stopped competing. So obviously number 1 goes to none other than Arnold Schwarzenegger. Now, this list would not exist if not for one man. The man whose company I started in this industry with, Joe Weider. Joe Weider started the magazines, started the industry, started everything. That's the reason we're all here. Joe Weider brought Arnold, the guy who's number 1, to this country. Joe Weider is the reason we have an opportunity to make money in an industry based on physiques and Instagram. So Joe Weider, it was great working for you, man. And if it wasn't for you, these guys would not be on a list. If it wasn't for you, bodybuilding wouldn't be what it is today. So, while the other 5 bodybuilders are the entrepreneurs you need to look up to, just remember when you're thinking about bodybuilding, always pour out a little liquor from a man, Joe Weider. Oh no, I think I gotta go now, guys. It's not a game.
I'll do the outro. Well, that's all we've got for this week. Let us know in the comments what you think or hit us up on Facebook and Twitter. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel right here to get updates on our latest and greatest videos and shows. Until next week, I'm Crystal Leven, and stay pumped!
Tune into Generation Iron Podcast with Kai Green every Wednesday.
80s action movies. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Dolph Lundgren, and Sylvester Stallone changed the definition of action movie physiques back in the 80s, literally bringing bodybuilding into the big screen and changing what people thought was possible when it came down to packed on muscle, and inspiring hundreds to try and get as jacked as possible.